question that everyone asks themselves the day before a race or a track day is, what do I need to bring with me? And there's no real answer. I've always found that it doesn't matter what you pack, if something goes wrong, you'll need whatever you didn't pack.
Last time you saw this car, it was pissing down with rain, but the weather has turned in our favor and we thought that was going to be a good omen. But unfortunately, round one, we had a couple of electrical issues which caused the car to overheat. James and I wrenched on that thing to get it out for its second session, and lo and behold, it was running perfectly. Then all of a sudden, bang. What I'm holding is a piece of the stud girdle which holds the crankshaft into the block. This is supposed to be in the engine. It is now out of the engine. So we're going to try and find an engine. We're going to try and get this thing back together to make it to day 2.
We left James and Levi in the pits to start ripping that VG30 out. We thought we'd take a look around the track while the GT cars are running and give you guys an update. I'm holding the microphone like a bit of a wally because they are bloody loud. So what are the plans? Well, we have sent 2 lucky people back to Sydney to pick up the spare VG30 from the Cripps Motorsport HQ. A huge shout out to those guys because they're getting us out of the pickle. And tonight we're all going to be hanging out right here in pit garage number 2, swapping that motor out right here trackside so that we can enjoy the next 3 days of racing. So, fingers crossed, let's see what happens. Now folks, there comes a time in everyone's life when a resort just needs a special mention, and we're here at Robbo's Resort. Now this is extremely exclusive. It's for those connoisseurs that love high fashion, high tea, spas, you know, waterfront views, because this has none of it. It's got Conrod straight views, baby. This is Challenge Bathurst. Welcome to Friday morning. Now, don't get me wrong, there was a little bit of first night fever and there's a couple of brewskis had, so I've got myself a coffee and we're back at the track. These guys behind me, however, didn't get to enjoy the same luxuries. They were here until 1 a.m. last night with the Cripps Motorsport guys, getting this engine stripped, prepped, reassembled, and hopefully today we get it back in the car. They've got a lot of work to do and I offer absolutely no help. So I reckon I'm going to take you guys for a bit of a tour around the track, a bit of a tour through the pits, and we'll go see some cool cars that are racing.
Hi, my name's Anthony Giecek. I'm a member of the Nissan Datsun Sports Owners Club in Victoria. Yeah, we come through to challenge Bathurst 21 to get the Z out on the track in regularity, Group Z. This car's a 71 240Z. I owned it actually in my teens where it was dark metallic brown colour. I started doing weekend track events and eventually logbooked it for Group 2B Mark Sports. I moved it on, I think, in the mid-90s. It went on to fairly seriously campaign in Mark Sports. 2 owners later and I got it back in 2019. First event back on the track was Challenge Bathurst 2019. It's nothing really matches it that I've experienced. You know, I think it's our premier track and not much opportunity to get out here other than this event. Kept it fairly sympathetic, so it's sort of all old school. So that's probably the biggest thing. We've put a new seat in it, new steering wheel, new extractors, bit of dyno work. So yeah, looking forward to getting out there. And I mean, I've only driven this track, like I say, at Challenge Bathurst 2019. It's the sort of track where, you know, I don't feel I have muscle memory of this track at all, you know. It's just so many twists and turns.
My name is Archie. This is my Silvia S15, imported from Japan maybe 10 years ago. Back then it was non-turbo and I've just been building it. Every year it's gotten a little faster, a little better. In my eyes, it's the perfect street car. Still good fun on the track. I started with a non-turbo platform. I threw in a built turbo motor, got a built 6-speed from Japan. The diff is a Nismo diff. So all the power's there, all the suspension and brakes is upgraded. I've raised the subframes, I've got GTR brakes. The list goes on and on. I've pretty much run out of things to put on it now. It's just a complete package. I vinyl wrapped it myself over lockdown, good little project. So I want to get a new steering wheel, stuff like that, but performance-wise it's done. It's good.
Bathurst is an iconic track, and the closest I would find to Bathurst would be Spa. Same sort of feel. Fast, sweeping, enough to sort of, you know, make you hold your breath moments. It's a legend, you know, this place, and that's why that's why it attracts all the best cars. I started this mission, you could call it. I wanted to get the best GT40 I could find. Now the real ones are worth millions, so I could get the next best thing is as close as an original as I could possibly get, which is a super performance GT40. They're all handmade, everything's, you know, bespoke really, and as close as the original as you'll ever get.
It's day 3, regularity's kicking off. It's cold, it's wet, but we've got a car to drive thanks to this man and Levi.
We do. We're finally have a complete car again.
We're back.
Yeah, we'll be back out in about an hour, I think.
Yeah, I'm excited. There's been a lot on over the past couple of days. We had a look around, and I'm going to be honest, people have had a fair bit more luck than we have, but
yeah,
it hasn't dampened spirits.
No, we weren't the only ones here pulling long nights on Friday, so you know that's the way it goes sometimes, not just for us, but that's racing.
That's right, that's right. So I'm pretty excited to get you in the passengers, you in the driver's seat rather. Pretty excited to get James in the driver's seat, see this thing out on track for the first time properly.
Yeah, hopefully have a good time.
Get some clean laps in.
How do you feel about driving better?
Less nervous than I was at the beginning of the weekend. I think seeing all the cars out there for the last 2 days and having to put so much effort into it now, I think all the nerves are gone and just want to
get out there.
Have a go.
Yeah.
got a mad miss above about 4 grand, and some smoke just came out underneath that bit of fuel.
Well, what a roller coaster of emotions, and not really the ones we were hoping for this weekend here at Challenge Bathurst. You guys all saw the motor blew up. We got this other one in and we had really high hopes, but sadly, after a couple of laps that James did, we found a consistent misfiring issue that we just simply cannot diagnose here trackside. We threw new coils, new plugs at it, went through the Haltech, even went and pulled the cams out to make sure they were set up Mickey Mouse, and we just can't find what is wrong. We don't want to damage a third VG30, so we've decided that the best course of action is going to be put this race car back on the trailer, head back to Sydney, get it on the hoist and diagnose it properly there. But Challenge Bathurst has really put on a show. It's been an absolutely epic experience, and there's been so many unique, insane cars running here, and it's been an absolute pleasure to see it, as you guys have seen. Anyway, that's about it. We're going to load this thing up, get back to Sydney, see what the future holds.
you.